All right, ladies. I hate to break it to you. Roe v. Wade is less about y'all vaginas and more about capitalism.
I'm going to have a lot to say behind that, but let's just go ahead and hit that intro.
All right. So as HR, I need to clarify that when it was brought to me a different way, I was like, it really ain't about no coochie. That's really fucked up. That it's a deeper, darker criminal link.
I would like to hear it because I've had my own opinions on Roe v. Wade.
So the reason why, so the video that I saw was Hot Damn I Rock's video on it, and it really made a whole lot of sense that this shit was made by niggas that don't even get coochie. First of all, these motherfuckers are 70-year-old white dudes.
The appeal or the repeal?
The people that want it to go, that want abortion to be abolished.
Okay.
They don't give a fuck about vaginas or kids, really. They just give a fuck about money.
All right, I'm gonna let you finish your whole statement because I want to listen first. Because I'm just.
So the gist of it, because I don't remember the whole video, but the gist of it was, when you are born, it's the same way that motherfuckers get jail for owning prisons. When you're born, you get fingerprint, footprint, social security number.
Mm-hmm.
They use that to track you, but the social security is how they make money off you. They don't give a fuck about what you do after you get here, but they need you to get here to have that record of you to then make money off them. If let's just say that not even just abortions, because sidecar bitch, niggas is getting vasectomies. A lot more niggas is on the vasectomy wave than I thought it would be, honestly. I don't think that the politicians accrued for this either.
See, I just want you to let you know, there's like 6 niggas out here right now looking at me just like, ooh, he cooking something up, ain't he?
I cannot put a dollar amount on on how much money the world loses if people just altogether stop fucking for 1 year.
Mm-hmm.
If there are no kids born in a year, the deficit, niggas think that inflation is high now. Without that secured social security money, everything is fucked up. So ladies, they don't want you to have a mistake and not be able to get rid of that motherfucker. They just want you to print them some more money. They need y'all to fuck so they can get they back in. If these motherfuckers, imagine if because they starting to fuck with birth control, imagine if niggas just say, y'all can't buy condoms no more. That's a stretch, but what if?
Yeah, no, it's a solid what if. I get where you're coming from. I understand the point.
I honestly am shocked by the amount of niggas on the vasectomy wave. Mm-hmm. I know a nigga with 7 kids that grandma said they was gonna get him a vasectomy multiple years ago and still ain't got one. And motherfuckers is with it. Hey, if I didn't know, apparently it's reversible, but I'm not rolling that dice.
Yeah.
Nigga, I'm not fucking against it. I should have watched the video again before I brought it up.
No, it's fine, because I get the gist of what you're saying. I actually kind of understand that point in logic. Ladies and gentlemen, here's an opinion from a nigga that reads. So first and foremost, Roe v. Wade is not abolishing abortion. Because niggas don't
it's taking it to a state level.
Level. So I would say 80% of
have banned it.
Some states have banned it. Here's the problem. Niggas don't read. So first of all, nobody knows that that's the whole point, was moving it to state level. Yeah. Most people just thought it was banning abortions. Second point, states who said they have banned abortions have still not banned abortions.
You can also go to different states.
You can still go to different states.
But that is a fucked up inconvenience.
No, here's the weird part. The states that so-called banned abortion have just put heavy limits on it. That's it. Most states are just like, after post first trimester, You can no longer have an abortion unless it's necessary, which a lot of people are also missing the unless it's necessary part. If you have actual medical complications, yes, you're still fine. If you are raped,
well, that's because I partially accrue that to like the TikTok generation because it's fun. It's makes the memes hit harder if you go under the pretense that no, fucking rape or death. No, you still gotta have this kid. That's because that hits harder.
Yeah.
In a skit.
But that's the problem is people believe that shit.
Yeah.
Without reading.
Yeah.
So, and again, I live in the same world that we lived in 3 years ago. Remember when niggas was making up shit about COVID and everybody lost their fucking minds?
Yeah.
To me, it's the same shit. You can't just say some wrong shit, because sadly enough, a lot of people say the wrong shit behind your wrong shit. And I watched it in real time because I've watched some shit that was on the news that was wrong. Then a politician repeat what was on the news, and then the news would report on what the politician said. So it's a big-ass cycle of being wrong. Yeah. And then it becomes truth. Which that's why, remember, I think I said it to you once before. I hate that term, my truth. Because my truth typically is wrong as fuck. It's what you've heard that makes sense to you. So, most states aren't banning abortion. The people who are the loudest about abortion being abolished are in states where they're not abolishing abortion. New York, I'm looking at you on this one. Y'all had a handful of riots the last few weeks. And y'all niggas can murder babies after they're born. You can give birth. And they're like, you sure you want this nigga? We'll keep him happy until he's dead.
Huh?
They will birth babies in New York and then kill them. Because that's post-birth abortion to them. And that's still legal. Nigga, that's murder.
Hadn't heard that.
Yeah, no. They don't really talk about the terrible shit that goes along with it.
Because what the fuck is keep them happy? Man, I don't like that shit. That sounds like old folks home.
Yeah, no, that's what they do. They pretty much, they'll starve the baby out type shit. They'll keep him nice and calm. They'll keep him clean. You know, they'll not starve him until he's, you know, in severe pain. They'll keep him happy until he's dead. Some mob shit. Oh, so, okay. Yeah, nigga, I'm not saying I'm against abortion, but I don't like it. I don't like it at all. And here's the reason why, and a lot of motherfuckers are not understanding why people are against abortion, is because everybody's like, they have this pro-choice stance, which I get. But my problem is you skipped 4 choices. And then went to, I'm gonna just murder this nigga. Like, I don't need it. It's like, no one's doing shit about contraception. You can easily just buy a condom.
They are fucking with birth control. Even though birth control is terrible.
Check this out, though. Because I did research on that, too. Just to make fucking sure.
Birth control is actually terrible for women.
Certain birth controls are fucking terrible.
Yeah.
So the ones that they're actually fucking with are the ones that are pill-based abortions. It just waits till the baby's developed and then it murders it. It's just targeted murder. They're not fucking with anything that keeps you from getting pregnant. As long as it keeps you from getting pregnant, everybody's like, yeah, use that shit. Don't get pregnant. But when you get pregnant, you kind of want to keep the baby because now you're murdering a life. And here's my stance on it. And I'm not even religious like that. But there's 2 arguments that I consistently have. It's, what is a life and when can you murder? For most people, murder's bad to everybody, right? I think that's kind of equivalent. So then, if we're all in agreement that murdering something is bad, when is the baby truly a life? Some people have said when it takes its first breath. Which I'm like, that's kind of far. Because some motherfuckers don't breathe when they first come out. So you're just like, well, it ain't breathe. I can stab it real quick and not have this baby. It's kind of fucked up. People are weird about that. People are like cognitive thought. Which I've had this argument, and that pisses me off. Because they're like, well, if it's not able to survive on its own and have cognitive thought, then it's not a human life yet. So I'm like, so niggas that have strokes, dementia, people who are in comas.
That's different when they've been birthed already, though.
But my point being is, their argument is, well, they can't come back. It's just like, well, they haven't had life yet. You don't know what that motherfucker had before he was in a coma or had a stroke.
It's different when that. Yes,
I feel like that's worse.
No, but not really when they've lived. Most people that have strokes are in their, 50s, 60s? They've had a life. They're talking about, that's different when this motherfucker came from a cell and is still developing.
It's still at most.
Yo, them niggas can't cook.
Yeah, I told you, right? That shit is burnt ass hot dogs. Really off topic.
Yo, burning the meat before the fourth, you gonna get your ass whooped.
You know what that is? I'm gonna let it slide. That's practice. He's just trying to walk. He's trying to practice ahead of time. For those who not understand, this nigga somebody outside barbecuing, they fucking all of that shit up. Just, they ain't got smell-o-vision yet. But so I get what you're saying, but my thing is it's still the potential of life. No different than a motherfucker who's had a stroke or is in a coma. They have the ability possibly to come back.
I don't know. Clearly I haven't gotten, but I have not been in a abortion situation. I had a pregnancy scare in 2017, and I would be a liar if I said that shit ain't come to my head.
Yeah, no.
So if this motherfucker is,
we might have to consider. No, I get it. I'm not knocking the thought. All I'm saying is, and my whole thought process behind abortion is
timing.
It's not even timing. I just wanted to be a negative thought again. That's all I've asked for. I'm not saying get rid of.
I don't think anybody has ever promoted it. I don't think anybody has ever promoted abortion. I don't think abortion has ever been a popular thing.
You don't know the generation we live in now, do you?
like motherfuckers say, I don't care. All right,
Thank you. Oh, it hit you hard, didn't it? It hit you fucking hard.
Motherfuckers ain't ever here having abortion parties. They probably are.
They are.
Motherfuckers have divorce parties. Motherfuckers are definitely having abortion parties.
They're having abortion parties. This is motherfuckers on TikTok. TikTok scares me now.
Ain't shit but sushi and wine. Yeah, and whiskey. Yeah,
it's saying, it's just ridiculous. This is bitch on TikTok, and I want to say it was a joke, but there's certain shit I feel like you can't joke because you ain't funny enough to make that a joke. But this bitch was like, I get pregnant just to have an abortion with a straight face. Niggas is out here wilding, okay? I'm just saying there's a level of fucked up humans in this world. Then I'm not saying everybody who has an abortion is in that mind state. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that. But all I'm asking for is when you think about an abortion, just be like, do I really want to do this? Like, it's kind of fucked up. That's all I'm asking.
I'm thinking about it before. I don't know how you niggas is just busting in some shit as often as y'all are.
Thank you.
I ain't had a whole lot of sex in life, but I've been fucking, and I ain't never, ever said, oh, this shit too good. No.
That's all I'm asking
I ain't never said, damn, this shit too good. No.
No.
Absolutely not.
So now you get my point. That's all I'm saying is these pro-choice motherfuckers are skipping contraception, actual birth control.
Pull out
game. I don't give a fuck what you do. Adoption is still a thing.
Maybe other niggas come harder than I do, because I ain't never had the fucking unbreakable urge of, oh, I can't. No. The boxes taught me, nigga, stick and move.
I'm not saying I've been in that situation, but I can comprehend being in some shit that's just like, maybe not. I can't move. But I'm just saying at that point, as soon as you feel like it's good enough where you can't move, I'm like, hold on.
That's the time. As soon as the thought crosses your mind, is the time to move.
That's when I'm just like, let me go ahead and reset my thought process ahead of time. That's all I'm saying.
And for all the guys that. And for all the guys that have gotten a girl pregnant off pre-cum, I'm sorry, nigga.
Yeah, no, that's a bad dice roll, nigga. But you rolled the dice. My thing is, I mean, I've been pretty adamant about having condoms regardless. I think I keep a box regardless, and Kelly's on birth control. But I'm just like, just in case, you never know what happens.
The math might not be mathing that day.
Yeah, like I'm gonna make sure I just have it as backup. Sometimes you just need some extra shit. But again, if you ain't sticking with condoms or birth control, which is I think 2 easy steps. Shit ain't that damn expensive. A box of condoms what, like $10 at best. If you getting the special shit with the ridges and all of that goofy shit.
Man, look, it ain't even that fucking deep. Look, you can still buy individual magnums if you live in Chicago. The gas station on 95th and King Drive, across the street from the motherfucking Popeyes and UIC, And the University of Illinois, they still sell individual single magnums.
So there you go, man. I'm not saying, we ain't saying reuse them bitches.
No,
but if
ain't
you just
nobody
need
talking
one,
about no fucking Uncle Elroy from
some
next
niggas
Friday.
is out here like, yeah, reuse. Like, nigga, you nasty as hell.
Okay, so you know how we were talking about movie DLC?
What?
Like you were talking about how that scene from
movie DLC is another
movie DLC, bro. Remember that whole scene from fucking Don't Be a Menace that we never saw before, where she beheaded the nigga?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a scene like that in Next Friday.
I think I've seen both. I think I know the scene you're talking
with
about.
The swimming pool.
Yeah.
And he pick up the condom, rinse it out, and put it in his fucking pocket. That was not originally in the movie.
Because I've seen it both ways, and I'm like, is this just cut out? But it's the same scene.
Yeah.
Just redone.
Yes.
And I'm like, no, that because a lot of niggas, when I mentioned that before, I was like, no, some of these movies be different. It's not a scene that got cut out. They just reshot a scene twice.
And own 2 different versions of the movie.
Yep. And I'm like, I don't like that. I don't like that at all.
DLC.
Movie DLC. That's fucking stupid. It's alternate universe DLC. It's fucking Mandela effect.
Yeah.
See, niggas be thinking they have Mandela effect. No, and some of these movies, y'all on some bullshit. So anyway, goddamn it, I wanted to get through this entire thought. So the Roe v. Wade shit. So yeah, I don't like the motherfuckers skipping those first 3 steps. Again, I understand that adoption systems are fucked up right now, but I'm also a big proponent of fixing adoptions too. I'm a big advocate. I've told people many times before, I'm probably never going to have my own kid, but I'm very willing to adopt. I've been through the system. Kelly's been through the system. I know a lot of people that have been through the adoption system, I should say. It's fucked, and you want to save as many kids as you want out of that system. So, by all means, I have no problem with that. But yeah, it's a lot of gay people in this world. So, gay people want kids too. They can't have them by themselves. Adopt, nigga. Think of it that way. You say you stand with the fucking lettuce, bacon, and tomato quesadilla people.
But the adoption process is even harder for them.
Yeah.
They have, like the adoption, like I've actually seen, they dead ass have bias against same-sex couples.
And that's only because of statistics, which I get. I get the statistics. But in some cases, it's not that bad. Statistically speaking, and this is not a knock towards those people, but statistics show that most same-sex couples don't stay together for very long. And if you're going to adopt, kind of need to be in a stable situation where the 2 people are more than likely going to stay together forever.
Hell, they make it hard. Single-parent adoption, they make it hard for them.
Because, again, same scenario, you need... Ain't nobody got...
But the nuclear household don't even be fucking functional, though.
No, and I'm, again, a big proponent of... See, a lot of people like fallacy on top. No. I'm a big proponent in bringing back the 2 stable parent household. And actually, I hate to say it that way, women need the women again. And take care of fucking kids. Because it's not sexist. You're better at it. You're fucking better at it. Dudes don't take care of kids that well. We are couch dads.
Hey.
Y'all better not be in that toilet.
You just might work this broom and mop better than me.
That's not what I was saying, but I understand the sentiment. Again, I've said this to Kelly, and she laughs at me every time I say it. She can make a much better sandwich than I can by a long shot. This is not a get me a sandwich household. She be putting less shit on the sandwich, and it tastes better than putting more shit on the sandwich. I don't know how the fuck that work. My shit be stacked like Scooby-Doo. And be tasting nasty in the motherfucker.
They got ghost pepper cheese and Jules now.
Good. Motherfuckers be sleeping on the ghost pepper cheese. That shit is delicious. Habanero and ghost pepper is delicious.
I'm gonna try it, but I was a basic bitch and just went pepper jack.
But pepper jack ain't bad either.
Yeah, I love pepper jack. But I'm gonna try that ghost pepper cheese.
Try habanero if they got it. Habanero is a lot less spicy and has a sweeter taste. So, just throwing that out there.
But funny how you talk about man and woman roles. Because we got another effing therapy episode. See, that's the type of shit that we need people to like write in again. Like, y'all be writing in about nerd shit. Y'all can write in about relationships.
Hell yeah, man. We had a handful way back when I was like getting started and motherfuckers told me some shit like that. I don't get as much, so I will gladly steal some other people's questions now, just because I'd like to get my 2 cents in. But yeah, give me some more shit that I can actually help you with. As dumb as I am, I'm also very insightful across a lot of shit, and I think you're much more politically insightful, where you just see the right side of shit. And that's why I think this episode is going to be very good, because this one's a special episode to someone who's recently going through a break. Actually, I know 3 people going through breakups right now, which is kind of funny. That people laugh when I say summer's breakup season like a motherfucker. Summer is singles and breakup season.
Yeah, that's where that whole hot girl summer shit kicked off at.
Which is nasty. Y'all niggas nasty and wonder why nobody wants to fuck with you. Your bitches got miles on them like a motherfucker. And
I don't think that it's actually just about fucking.
I mean, not primarily, but when you go out and say like it's hot girl, hot boy summer, I'm like, I gotta worry about STDs now.
Oh man, STDs don't exist no more. Just COVID. That's it.
Right. Fuck out of here.
Just COVID. COVID's the only thing you gotta worry about.
Niggas act like monkeypox is the new COVID. No, nigga, monkeypox is the new AIDS. Stop touching them gay dudes, man. They be catching that shit. Look, man, I don't make the rules. Gay people's getting monkeypox. It ain't everybody else. It's just gay people. And the sad part is, there's a lot more gay people than it used to be.
I don't even know how to tackle that sentence. I don't know if that HR needs to bleep that or not. I don't know.
Because it's accurate.
I don't know anymore.
I looked it up. I just wanted, because I was concerned too. Because I'm like, oh, now we got some new shit I gotta look out for. What's to it to the monkeypox? The monkeypox is close contact. And you get it if one person has it and the other person doesn't. And close contact typically means sex, and happens to be a lot of gay people getting it. So I'm like, oh, it ain't for me, it's for them. Oh, we cool then. I ain't stressing as much. You can get it by like spitting and breathing, but who spits and breathes on niggas the most? Gay people and black females the most. So, I'm just stay. Cut that out with HR. Would it be y'all ratchet ass niggas?
I what's that show that they was like? That they get a rainbow at the end?
Oh, The More You Know.
No. Oh yeah, Jesus and Mero. Everybody at the end get to have a rainbow. His views are his
No, we definitely finna get like a little scene that pops up every time I say some shit. So it's just a quick one.
But I need the button for it. That should need to be in reach of me. So yeah, I don't know where to start because it's been turmoil in my house. I don't know where to start with relationships.
All right, well, how about we keep it slightly personal? What was the worst breakup you ever went through?
Worst breakup I ever went through was for my mental health or there.
Let's keep it personal and stick with yours.
The worst one for my mental health was the breakup in college because it was a college campus, a very small college campus. So I would keep hearing about shit that she was doing. Like I kept hearing about her going to the Omega Sci-Fi house. I kept hearing about her fucking with this guy that was technically like a friend of mine. They kept your girl out here walking around such. That's not my bitch no more. Thank you though.
Right.
But like that. So that shit was fucked up because there was not an escape.
Right. Damn, you actually had to go through the Bismarck key, my friend. You. I'm sorry. No, that sucks.
For some reason, I keep in and out with women that don't have jobs.
And they call me the asshole. That's like a requirement on my end. I don't date a bitch until I know you working. I don't give a fuck.
It's not even it. Okay, so that one I met her in high school. So I get that, and we went to college. So it's like okay, I get you not having a job because I had work study. That technically ain't a job either.
No, but I get that. But some drive will help too.
So I don't need. So this is also cut. I swear this is not a women hating episode. But
is this cut or is this website only?
Both. Someone said that women are intrinsically lazy.
I'm not gonna knock that one.
And I'm not gonna say lazy because now in 2022 we are seeing a rise of a lot of women with drive.
Yeah,
a lot of women with more drive than niggas, but it still holds weight because just gender roles. We dudes had to fucking get it to compete with other niggas.
You ain't got shit to compete with it, then you're competing with us.
And so now, where it's a I don't need you niggas, now it's a drive of worship, drive, and ambition on their part. Ooh. But there's also some motherfuckers that still don't want to do shit. But that's like, it's just people.
No.
Like men, like, I know a lot of niggas that ain't got drive either.
No, I believe. I know what you're saying.
I wish that it was a YouTube short, so I couldn't really deep dive into it. But I would like to deep dive more into that thought. I think people across the board, unless you were just raised that way, are more so lazy these days.
I'm gonna tap in real quick because I'm not cutting you off. I'm not keeping you out of this conversation. I just got a lot to say on this one, so go ahead and tap in real quick. It ain't that bitches is lazy. It's bitches don't understand what drive is. They have no concept of what drive is. So now that they're slowly gaining drive, what they think is drive is not what we have as drive. Yeah. A man's drive is completely different. Dave said it.
A woman's drive is taking care of self. A man's drive is taking care of
everyone. So here's the
except self.
But here's the thing, and you kind of hinted on it, and this is where everything gets misconstrued real quickly. When we have our drive to get something, it's to get something to take care of us and everybody else, but mostly everybody else around us. But we're competing with, let's just say in a nutshell, 30 to 40 other niggas with the same level of drive trying to tackle the same shit. Yeah. We all have the same destination in mind, and we're all competing against each other to get to that same destination to take care of others. On top of the fact that we're all automatically downgraded as people. Because a lot of motherfuckers won't admit that shit, that men start on a lower totem pole than women by default.
Black men.
Men in general. Okay. Nobody gives a shit about men at all. Right. This is not a racism thing or anything like that. What I mean by it is, in a simple sense of, think of relationships. When a man comes into a relationship, is what do they have and when can they provide? Women just have to look good 90% of the time. For us, on our end, we will start with looks. If we are physically attracted to you, then you already got a playing field. You know what I mean? Then it's the other little shit. But notice how all our little shit never really requires money. It's, do you have, like when I require like my girlfriend or whatever at the moment to work, it's not I need you to have money. It's I need you to have the ability to take care of yourself so I can focus on other shit to make things better later. It's not your money that I care about. It's your ability to do something extra.
Can you hold this down while I avert my focus?
Exactly. Whereas women, on the other hand, we just have to provide. Our looks have to be high too.
Like if a motherfucker asks you to, hey, a compromise is, hey, can you help me clean? It ain't because I don't know how to use a fucking broom. It's because I got my focus on other things than this floor that need to be mopped.
Exactly. So that's why that's always...
Or I'm recuperating from those thoughts.
And that's where... And again, if people didn't understand, since everybody's against the patriarchy and the gender roles, that's why that shit was kind of involved in our system. Is because men have no problem. 90% of men that I know will take the shittiest jobs in the worst conditions to make bank. Truck drivers exist for a reason. Coal miners exist for a reason. These niggas will go through hell and high water to make some money so we can live straight at the house. But women won't do those jobs. A lot of motherfuckers, women always want equal opportunity, but I don't see none of these bitches out here at the coal mines.
You know what else I don't like? I don't like that. Like I've had the argument of, oh, you just be in the house. Yeah, bitch, I work so my house is nice. So I don't need to go outside for my house for it to have a good time.
All the shit that I want is in the house.
And I'm working, so all my shit will be at the house.
Niggas like big houses, so we don't have to go nowhere no more.
Why the fuck do I need to? Nigga, that's like you already got all the employees and you choose to outsource. No, it's in-house, baby. My PS5 here.
Fuck, we going to an arcade for, nigga. I got the arcade at the crib, and niggas laugh when I say I got the arcade. Do I not have all the games available? Nigga, I got Time Crisis over there. How many niggas you know with Time Crisis? And fuck with me if I end up getting arcade Time Crisis.
Nigga, I can play video games with my niggas in London. What the fuck is outside doing for me other than niggas? And I don't even like people.
No.
What the fuck would I do? You go, bro, 25 people got shot on Friday, nigga. It's not even the 4th yet. Why the fuck out? Nature, damn, nature, you scary.
But it ain't nature, it's other niggas.
Right.
I'd take my chances with nature at this point. Nature ain't got it out for me like niggas do.
Fuck it, I'll never forget it. Look, word.
I'm sorry.
Word. No, say that. No, that's the shirt too. Fucking Lil Wayne said it best. I don't go to the club because my house ain't nice. Nigga, my house nice as shit. I'm going to the club because I'm paid to be there.
Speaking of that shit, nigga, and tell me why I was watching MTV Cribs for like the last 2 days, the old shit, and I seen Lil Wayne and them like old school mansion. I'm like, damn, these niggas got but 50 in them.
Yeah.
I don't know if they actually own it or they rented that, but I believe they bought that shit. That fucking 6-piece ass mansion where everybody got a section.
I would like to see a list of the people that it was real and it wasn't.
True.
Honestly.
I think
I know some of them did fake the funk.
Yeah, I think for sure Bow Wow's was fake. We all know Bow Wow's was fake. I think the only nigga I believed 100% that had the bigger one, so we all know Redman was living like Redman was living. But T-Pain, his house is I think he still lives there.
His house nice as shit.
That nigga got 6 studios, a fucking strip club, a fucking like all. I'm like,
but that's what the fuck I would imagine T-Pain house looking like.
No, exactly. I ain't mad at him for it. And again, that nigga don't like being out. That nigga go out to go to the grocery store and come back.
And guess what? He has now employed his wife. His wife is the mixologist on his podcast.
Yep.
And is a damn good one. The motherfucker might have been the bartender he was thinking about. Honestly,
I believe it.
Because she makes drinks one of one catered to the guest.
Yeah, I like that shit. No, I think of all celebrities that is living a dream that I would love to live, it's him.
Yeah.
I trade everything to be T-Pain, 100%. Ain't no other nigga in this world.
And I don't like that he don't always get the respect he deserves.
No, he deserves every bit of respect. Only reason I kind of understand, and I think we had that conversation too, is you can't name 3 T-Pain songs. You can name a lot of shit that he's been on. No. Really?
I can't.
But I think you are a heavy fan, because you also was able to name multiple fucking Nick Cannon songs, which also still pisses me off.
I like who I like. But no, I am a big... Not even a big, because there are some people I don't like. I haven't listened to. Like, I ain't got no fucking Black Thought fucking song saved, unfortunately. But also ain't went back. Like, there are sometimes, mainly when I was working at the warehouse, where I would go back. Like, I went back and had a whole fucking Outkast day.
I mean, because that's possible.
I mean, yeah, because Apple Music is a thing.
Well, no, but that's just a shot at niggas. They be like, Outkast only got like one hit. Goofy ass niggas.
Like, I have not, one day I was just sad and listened to fucking Method Man's first album.
Takao?
Yeah. And I was like, okay, this is, I see the thing now. But it's also having the time to go back. This ain't got shit to do with relationships.
No, it doesn't. Again, I
tried to bring it back with the T-Pain thing and the West.
You took it further away. You did it by yourself. Don't blame me.
No, I tried to bring it back with the employing the wife. Like you have technically employed Kelly. There's
in a sense, but here, the way I do it is I employ her to do things for me, but I also say, don't forget this is mine and you have yours.
Yeah,
you know, as long as we have that, our relationship makes no damn sense to most people, but Yeah, that's how it works.
Like, I would hire my girl to fucking do editing, but she don't know shit about computers.
No.
So,
but my thing is, I always say, nigga, let's learn together. Support me, bitch. But my point I remember now because I had a point to make 6 steps ago. The reason why I brought up that tandem system and why I feel like women don't understand drive is because women also don't understand, and men have forgotten, and I said this in a previous episode, pussy has no value, and women really believe that their pussy has high value amongst men in general. And that's our fault. I get that. We allow them to believe that exists, that their pussy is value, and it ain't worth shit, nigga. I'm sorry. Like, you showing up with pussy doesn't mean you're better than me. And the fact that I have to work and gain knowledge, skill sets, money, assets in general to compete with pussy pisses me off.
Do you feel like... Alright, so this is just something that I've a possible conclusion I've come to based off just conversations. Do you feel like women have a lesser grasp of the concept of delayed gratification?
Yes. Oh, 100%.
Okay.
They don't understand shit
about... I didn't know if that would be a hot take or not.
No, that's not. Well, it's probably a hot take because, again, and this is not an insult, but women don't understand that system yet. It's, I do this, so I should get this. And it's like, no, sometimes you got to put the work in for a long time before shit pays off. And that's why I don't want to say that. No, I'm going to say it. Fuck it. Because I don't know if you remember, we had a conversation about you during your break that it was going to be a longer break because I had other people to do this shit. I took this from Kevin Hart, and this is the only thing that I've taken from Kevin Hart that makes a lot of sense. Everybody want to be famous. Don't nobody want to put the work in. And that shit rings true for a lot more women than it does men, but there's a lot of niggas that don't understand that concept either.
Yeah.
It takes time. Like, granted, yeah, I'm happy now that my podcast is blowing up and I'm getting people to pay attention. This shit is 4 or 5 years in the making to get to this point. From little baby steps over and over again. From Arcade 9 coming up to where it is. That's years in the making. It doesn't come in one day. I'm sure your shit's no different. It took time in the beginning to grind it out, to do the shit by yourself, to slowly get into contact with people that will push you a little further. But it's always gradual steps forward. Bro,
my guy Sensei CJ told me it took 7 years for Ninja to be Ninja.
I think I just seen a Steve Harvey clip about that because he had Ninja on the show and didn't even. That was before he was Ninja.
Yeah.
And he was just like, oh, whatever. Like, it's just some dude with his family. Known to find out.
7 years.
That's a long time.
Niggas not knowing who the fuck Ninja is to go from that to Fortnite with Drake.
It's a journey, dude. But the thing is once you accomplish that journey, and I've learned this from I've had the opportunity to talk to a lot of people who understand rich versus wealth and who actually have wealth over riches. When you get to that point, you could fall back to zero.
Yeah.
But you know the path to get back now. But the motherfuckers that want to get there, that don't take those incremental steps, will never get there because they don't know the path. You have to go through hell. You're going to fall a bunch of times to get forward, but making it to that point is the goal. It's not be here and be here. It's the goal should be getting there. The journey, that bullshit about the journey is much more better than the destination, whatever the fuck it's supposed to be. Who gives a shit? Enjoy the journey. Get there. You'll always get there. And that's my gripe with women is women don't understand that the journey is important. It's, I'm who I am. I got this. I got brains. I can do this, that, and the other. So why am I not here? Going back to relationships. I'm smart. I'm intelligent. I make money. I deserve a high-paying nigga automatically. No, you don't. You don't deserve shit. You don't deserve a motherfucking thing, nigga. I got here, and it took me a lot longer to get here. You ain't even on my level, bitch. Just because you got a few funky-ass dollars don't mean you got shit. Nigga, you own a beauty supply. Shut the fuck up. Every Chinese person I know.
No. Owning a beauty supply is a big deal.
And so does every other Asian that owns a beauty supply. Them niggas don't consider themselves high-level niggas. Like, one bitch I know that owns a beauty supply store. Not a shop. Not doing hair and supplying money to other motherfuckers. Got weave coming in and sell weaves out. I'm happy you got a business. Good shit. You don't get to go date Bill Gates, bitch. You ain't that important yet.
Yeah, but she does deserve better than the nigga that sell weed.
No, I'm not saying that either. But you ain't also better than everybody that you shitting on. You know what I mean? Like, people that get to that step will start shitting on everybody like they're all beneath them. They're like, I'm a business owner.
We're not. Nobody's better than anybody.
No. Maybe. But in a different sense. I'm not saying people are better than people, but there's a sense of downgrading. And I feel like, again, also women typically downgrade themselves more than anybody else, which is a fallacy.
I know a lot of niggas with ugly baby mamas.
Oh, well, no, niggas are about numbers. Niggas are about numbers, not black men. Niggas are about the high count game. And it is what it is. But no, women just have this real big, and I seen this TikTok, and it was from his fucking Asian lady, and she made me laugh because it's very true. She says that the way women date are like how dumb people buy cars. Just because you want a nice car and you can afford the down payment don't mean you can afford the payments. And eventually they finna come back and snatch that shit from you. I can't argue with that one by a long shot. Like, you 100% women, again, you might initially attract the high paying dude, but you might not have the skill set to keep that motherfucker.
Word.
It takes more than...
If he requires you to suck a fucking golf ball through a straw, bitch, but you still at the nibbling stage, I don't know what to tell you.
You have to get real good, real fucking fast, son. And again, a lot of motherfuckers, like...
And it's not always sexual, it's just funny. Comedic style.
Comedic style, that's all. But my thing is I don't like, because this is a big thing with women too. Women date up always. They always look at dating as, what can I get out of this? And that's kind of what I was trying to wrap back to, and I completely forgot. Women typically look at men like, how can I move up dating this individual? Where men typically are just like, can I at least coexist with this motherfucker? And that's where I think dating immediately is broken. Because women are too quick to try and come up or so-called date on their level when they don't even know what the fuck level they're on. And dudes are just like, can I coexist with you for the next 6 years? Shit, some niggas like, can I deal with you for 20 minutes? And I hate to say this, some women...
The answer's fucking no,
you
bitch.
Can't. You suck. You're boring.
Damn. The shit that you find funny ain't funny.
Nigga, half of the time it ain't funny. And I'm not saying there's not funny women
and
that exist.
Shit that I find funny is funny as shit, but you just don't get it. Like, my God. There was a time I feel
like this conversation is slowly triggering you ever so slow.
No, because one thing I really ain't appreciate, a motherfucker told me I blew they high before. And I took that extremely personally. I took that shit extremely personally. Because I don't like fucking up vibes, and I especially don't like nobody fucking up my vibe. I try... Now, yes, I am... So I have a beef with how people perceive me, and I'm realizing that because of how quiet I am, and some of that is observing, some of that is just wanting to be left the fuck alone. Because of that, now anytime I put any volume, now it's an issue with my tone. No, you complain, so now I'm trying to be fucking heard, and you're now putting me in a position where I feel like I'm in a corner, and so now, yeah, I need to be heard.
Right.
So now, fuck about my tone. This is the tone you're getting. Because now, this is the situation.
47, this is something that had to do with women, because I think only women have an issue with tone.
Actually, no.
Really?
Like, my dad has saying, well, like, in a conversation saying, all right, calm down. Motherfucker, I'm not, now you're making me uncalm by telling me to calm down. I'm speaking with passion, and because you're not used to it, I need to calm down.
No, okay, that's different.
No, it's some shit that, all conversations I don't feel deserve my full energy. No. But now when you want me to engage, I'm engaging with you, and now it's an issue of tone. No, then don't talk to me. If there's an issue with my tone, then don't talk to me.
No, I get it. I've only caught that mostly from women, so that's always bugged me.
I feel like motherfuckers also be scared to leave.
Relationships?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, no, that's 100% fact.
Like, I'm on record of saying, if you are so unhappy, leave me, motherfucker. You do not have to be. I am begging no one to stay ever. Friends,
if you want me, then don't talk to me. Looking at
hey, because life is short. You don't need. You don't need to be. You don't need to go through your life unhappy.
Hell no.
So subtract me, bitch, and everyone I have dated, I have been firmly secure that we will be A-O-fucking-K separately. We were A-O-fucking-K before. We will be all right.
Motherfucker, that's the shit that always gets me. It's that those goofy motherfuckers that always are like, oh, I want a 50-50 relationship. That's a bad setup off the rip.
I was one of those people.
It never works. It doesn't exist.
It doesn't exist from the man's point of view at all.
No, it doesn't exist, period. Because it's a bad setup either way. So there's two forms of 50-50 that pisses me off. It's the 50-50 of...
We did talk about that. I feel like knowing being comfortable with your split.
Yeah, being 100% instead of being 50 to a relationship.
Oh, no.
It's fucking dumb.
We were talking about... No, we had a conversation about splits.
We had that one too. The 80-20 you're right. The 80-20 you expected, which is a great shirt. I got to finish that one off. But no, the 250s always bug me because I think I talked about this in a women rant. That motherfucker's like, oh, that's my better half. All right, well, you finna fail immediately because if that's your better half, that means you are half a motherfucker. You are fucked from the get-go. I'd rather be 100% good on my own and with you, and you better be the same shit. Now, we can drop in a percentage or two every once in a while so I can build you back up type shit. But if you ain't good being by yourself, then we ain't never finna coexist together. It just don't work that way. Never be somebody's better half. You are fucked. Because either A, you're not going to be a good enough person together, because you're just two shitty people. Or, when you eventually do break up, you are ready to kill yourself in an instant because you don't know how to exist.
Now you're missing something.
You don't know, and then you either replace it with something twice as bad, negative, drugs, or some type of bad habit, or you jump into another really bad relationship. The amount of people I've witnessed two, and it was the funniest shit in the world. I witnessed two half-broken people develop a relationship. I'm like, oh, this is finna implode. This is never gonna work. Them niggas couldn't even look at each other because they were both in bad relationships prior, and looking at each other in the face was traumatic to them. And I'm like, nigga, walk away. Fix yourself first, because this shit is not gonna exist very well. So, absolutely not. Be a whole person. Learn to be a whole person. Be yourself. But also, that 50-50 shit, where it's percentages, I fucking love, because I don't think any relationship is 50-50 anyway. No relationship is required for you to give your exact input and the other person to give an exact equal input. Somebody's going to reign dominant at some point. Every situation, I feel like somebody's got to have the better thought process. You know what I mean? Yeah, put your 2 cents in. I'm going to hear what you're trying to say, but I know better. I hate to say it that way, and it ain't a male thing, but I know better. When it comes to certain shit, I know Kelly knows better. When she set up all of our health insurance, I'm not touching that shit. I don't know shit about health insurance. I know she knows better. But the thing is I'm secure within myself, and I understand in this situation, I am the lesser. All I can do is say, well, did you look into this? Does it cover this? Do I have to pay for that? I know you know, but just let me know so we kind of understand the same shit.
Yeah.
But after that, I'm like, you got it. Make sure I can get to the doctor. Set me up an appointment. You know what I mean? But when it comes to certain shit, like, making sure the house is in order, that's on me. Making sure bills get paid, that's on me. Motherfuckers need to learn that everything's not equal. Relationships aren't equal, and people ain't equal, and damn sure men and women ain't equal. There's certain scenarios where men are better at shit and women are better at shit. That's not a sexist thing. It's just how the world works. Life.
Yeah.
So I'm sorry, I had to get that off my chest because that shit bugs the fuck out of me. I hate every time I hear a woman say she wants a 50-50 relationship. I'm just like, oh, so you want to fail? You want your relationship to fail because that means you don't respect him enough to let him make decisions. You need to have your 2 cents always injected. It's like, no, let him make a decision or two. He probably knows what the fuck he's doing. If you need to mouth off every time I need to make a decision, then obviously you don't trust me to make a decision. So why don't you do it so I can watch you fuck up instead? And I'm that nigga too. I will gladly let you make a decision that will fuck you over. So we can come back to, all right, so you want to let me handle this one? because I got this.
What did you learn?
Right. And it ain't bad. Some people have to learn from their mistakes. But I'm going to be here with the prior knowledge to fix it once you already fucked up. Because I already 6 steps ahead of you and figured out how you was going to fuck it up, and I already cleaned it up. But that's neither here nor there. Man, we are 50 minutes in, and we have not even truly dived deep yet.
No.
I love it.
I don't, because we don't have any, like, specific talking points. Like, we don't know what the fuck exactly happened in that shit.
Yeah, I know enough. So that's why I'm not dancing around it, but I'm not trying to pinpoint any person's relationship that failed.
And I'm chilling. At this point, I need to check the other. I'm good.
So
my shit's TBH. TBD. To be determined.
I was going to say, like, wait, what?
To be determined. No.
I won't say I'm in the perfect relationship. I'm in the most
understanding.
Not even that. It's more so that we don't make sense to the point where we make sense to each other. Because I think you had an issue. Like, I won't say an issue, but when you seen us together, you're like, that doesn't make sense. That's not how normal people act in a relationship. Where I can tell Kelly to go fuck off in an instant. And it's not a detriment to my life for the rest of the day. It's like, no, I need you to fuck off. Because either you said some shit that's getting ready to piss me off, I know you finna piss me off, or just I need you to fuck off. Ain't nothing wrong with telling you to fuck off ahead of time. So then I don't create the problem later type shit, you know? Here's something I did want to bring up. Because I like to hear other people's thought processes on it. How important is communication in relationships?
Very important. That shit just don't happen a lot. Or happen effectively.
So...
I'm putting the onus on self. I don't communicate the best because I don't fucking like people. Like, I don't, like, yes, I have communication things that I need to work on, but I'm also used to not having to explain myself.
Right.
I'm used to anything I go through, only I know and who I tell. Now it's a lot of dumb shit that you just weren't privy to because you didn't need to be, but now you're around for it and you feel like I owe you an explanation. Not really.
So, on that note, I think we probably are on the same boat on that one. I've definitely gone through the full stages of not communicating properly, and now I've come around to the opposite side where I communicate. I won't say more than necessary, but I communicate everything, so... It's one of those things where I will beat you with truth and knowledge of everything that I understand until you don't want to hear me anymore. But I know when to draw back a bit. So I've gotten to the point with Kelly where we talk about damn near everything, so she understands my thought process. Now I don't have to explain anything to her because I went from explaining the situation to explaining my thought process of like, here's how I got here. So I need you to understand how I got here. Not what I'm thinking, but here's where I got from A to B. Do you really need to know the details? And then I'll end it from there. You know what I mean? Like, here's why my brain works this way. And my brain works, again, motherfuckers have heard this podcast. My brain makes no sense. I feel like you are sitting on some serious shit. I'm sorry. Go ahead, man. Get it off your chest.
Bitches don't like perspective.
No, I could.
That's like, never once have motherfuckers cared. Never once has... Who the fuck said that shit? Who said that shit? I don't remember who said it. Shout out to you. Fucking, the question of what did you mean by that has never been followed up by, oh, that's what you meant by that. Mm-hmm. No, we're not gonna fuck about perspective or why this made sense to you.
The fact that I heard that in female voice in my head, and I was like, oh, that's an argument. That's an argument. I done stepped on the landmine. My foot's still sitting on it. Like, do I move or not?
That shit ain't never ended with understanding.
No, absolutely not.
So, yeah. Bitches don't care about perspective.
No. And that's why I always say that I got lucky in the sense that I found somebody who can understand it.
Because perspective as a man is all the fuck we be having sometimes. After all the shit I done survived, that's why our perspective usually be off shit that we didn't live.
Oh yeah,
that we didn't live through that we shouldn't have. I do this because of this.
Survival
do
tactics,
not
nigga.
make sense to the. I almost said the F word. The women. can't say male or blank no more. Just gotta
all of them bitches. Bitches still been universal, so I'm holding on to that one. You took fag from me, so I'm gonna hold on to bitches.
Oh, I
didn't mean that F word.
I was talking about female.
No. Because again, I don't know why female became a new slur. So everything's a slur now. I told you about obese bitches. Obese being a slur. Stupid motherfuckers. Anyway,
I was done with life when I've read on Instagram that working out is fat phobic.
Yeah.
That shit, intentionally losing weight is fat phobic. That shit killed me. But yeah, man, women. If any women watch this show,
there's a few. Funnily enough, man, comment below. If you're listening, go to YouTube real quick and comment, so we know that you're there.
If any women watch this show and are in relationships, and you do not grasp this, just take yourself out of the situation.
That ain't possible.
Take yourself out of the situation and say, why the fuck? Like, why the fuck would he do this? If you can't come to a conclusion as to why, then it's probably some shit that you ain't lived through.
This is the part where you pull the Dave Chappelle and take the controversial idea and shut the fuck up.
That's how you avoid an argument. Because you're not going to like my explanation. My explanation is either going to be dumb to you.
Right, thank you. Yes, that's a heavy qualification. Everybody else, we all get it.
Or it's not dumb, it's just outside of your reality and people don't like their reality being attacked.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of realities being attacked, this is another topic that not far off, but the fact that women do not like answers. I don't know if you know that part, or I'm sure you do, because you've dealt with women in general. And I've come to just deal with it.
But they don't like answers, but try to find solutions for everything.
Right. So I'm like, you'll ask me a question, I'm like, oh.
I swear this is not a women bashing episode.
Ooh, I might end up...
Because we talk shit about niggas too.
Oh yeah, no, definitely. But the only ones that are only going to hear it in a negative sense are women, because they don't... Hence this topic, they don't like answers. Because they will ask you a question that has, and I hate that when it has the logical ending. There's a logical ending to your problem, but you're just gonna tiptoe around that shit to make yourself happy.
All right, is there some shit you gonna forget?
No, go ahead.
I
done woken a demon.
I have gotten into an argument for not noticing some shit that she noticed, but she also refused to point out what the fuck she noticed.
Oh, the guessing game shit. I love those. Just guess.
I was driving down 79th Street, bro.
Mm-hmm. Ooh. Oh, shit.
I was driving down 79th. And she said, oh, that's funny. Look at that. Am I looking at McDonald's? Am I looking at Tasty Rolls? Am I looking at the fucking stoplight? Am I looking at the nigga on the corner? What the fuck? Oh, you don't see that?
Oh.
You still ain't pointed out what you need me to see.
Please tell me
it could be a nigga with a gun. Can you just point the fuck? What? I don't know. Please. Damn. And driving already gives me anxiety, and you are...
Time out, real quick. Just for reference, were you still currently moving?
Yeah.
I love it.
No, actually, no. We were at a red light.
Okay, because I was going to say, if you are in the process of rolling past it, you didn't see that?
We were at a red light, but there's still mad shit in the view of my fucking windshield that you could all be talking about. She was talking about a car had a blue sign that said only vans.
Oh, that would have been real standout just to me on 79th. I hate to say it, but 79th, I'm looking at 1,000 other niggas Make sure ain't somebody finna roll up on my shit.
Because it was a small blue decal on a nigga's back windshield.
No, I'm good.
And that turned into an argument. Oh, you don't pay attention. You know how much shit is in the view of 79th and King Drive? What? For you to talk about a sign on a decal like I give a fuck? Let's not evade that of this shit wasn't that funny for you to want me to give this much of a fuck. OnlyFans reference, bitch. That was funny enough. That tickled you.
I'm just gonna also just throw out the fact that you are driving, and I don't think you should be looking at anybody's decals. And then they wonder why we always roast them for being the worst drivers, because knowing your dumb ass is staring at the back of somebody else's shit.
Bro, I ain't never had nobody. I ain't never in my life. I've gotten into arguments over my use of GPS in my car. I get side-eyed for because I let Siri guide me other than you. At least Siri give me clear ooh, I ain't never misunderstood Siri. If I made a wrong turn, it was my fault. Siri been crystal fucking clear since I met the bitch. I ain't gonna lie.
Shout out to Psycho Stick for my favorite song, Girl Directions. That shit be killing me. I'm gonna need you to take a left at the big tree down the street where the van is. You know the van next to the Bed Bath & Beyond over there. Just give me the fucking address.
Just give me the address so I can put it in my phone. And we can get there with no conversation.
Holy shit.
We can get through this whole drive with no conversation.
Ooh, fuck.
Damn.
Girl Directions.
Like, why the fuck why do you feel a way about the relationship me and Siri got? I pay for this bitch.
But my favorite part of it is it's not... I love how you use the correct terms, and this is why I love this shit. You didn't say, oh, this was a disagreement. This was a misunderstanding. This shit turned... Because that's what I never understood. How did it go from here to a full-blown argument about my decisions? I made the clear-cut decision. This was my call. How did we get from here?
In my shit!
It's like, bitch, you can walk. You have all it. You got 2 feet. Why don't you walk your ass where you feel like going? Best believe if I end up getting into an argument about directions and travel in my car with my shit, with my GPS take you somewhere you need to go. Get the fuck out then. I could have went home. Love it.
And you want to know what I hate about these episodes? Because I always feel like
this gonna be the one.
This gonna be the one she wants. Right? we have been sitting on the couch, thing on YouTube, thumbnail with me in it. Still in, click on it or make reference to it. But I swear to God, the relationship episode gonna be the one she tap into. I swear to God, I leave the house. If that ever happens, I'm walking out and grabbing my car keys and I'm going. Cause you skipped the ones where I call you the love of my life and I love you, mama. No, talk about the dumb shit. We're unfiltered because it's another nigga here to understand. No. The worst part about Girl Directions is when she get mad at you for making the wrong direction because she give bad directions and then it's just fucking over it.
Right.
Oh, I'm over it. Fuck it. Figure it out. So you've now taken Siri out of my arsenal. You're not going to help me. And bro, I've got me not knowing the city has been multiple fights. Because I was a fucking sheltered kid that didn't take fucking public transportation. So I'm sorry that I don't know how far fucking state is from LaSalle. I didn't fucking go on downtown as a kid. My fucking friends was in my hood. or in the hood.
I was just saying,
regardless, there was a hood involved, bitch. You wasn't no downtown driving. That's why the fuck they made maps and GPS. You just decided to not use technology. I told you this episode was gonna trigger me.
I knew it. I figured it out. Now, to my Chicago niggas.
So yes, I know the streets better? Probably. But damn, I ain't never felt like I had to defend my upbringing to a motherfucker so hard.
Right. No, I understand.
Women don't like you being different from them.
No.
But they get with you because you're different from them.
Oh shit. You wanna be triggered real quick. You wanna be triggered real quick. Talk about
they love you because you're different, but they hate you because you're different.
This nigga had to take a walk. No, because this will trigger almost every male. Everybody tap in on this one. Comment below. Just a thumbs up if you can relate to this shit.
Look. Stay with your girl. I feel like this episode might be like this episode is not leave that bitch one-on-one. No, it's just
know that we are different.
Yeah.
We all suffer the same way. That's all I'm saying. Relationship is suffering. There's always suffering involved. But here's some shit. Every male that listens to this episode, thumbs up because we all know it's true. And I think women know this shit is true and they just don't want to admit this shit. You ever did a fucking chore around your bitch? And you didn't do the chore the way she wanted you to do the chore? And then that was the end of the shit? Like all hell done broke loose.
And automatically, despite you being in the middle of an activity, guess what you still are? A lazy nigga.
Mm-hmm. Motherfucker
I'm lazy in the middle of doing an activity?
This motherfucker didn't wash the dish the way I like the dishes washed. Circular motion, not side to side. It be some simple shit. It be the simplest shit that just throw a motherfucker off the rails.
You know what, chat? Oh, man.
But I will say this because I know Kelly's going to listen to this episode. I know I get on you about hanging up my clothes. I do appreciate you hanging up my clothes and shit after laundry day.
Nigga caping.
But no, it ain't.
You gotta have a fleet just in case.
No, it ain't even that. It's just because my laundry is my shit. Yeah. I will rather you not finish my laundry. Like, I'm glad you washed my laundry. Thank you. But when it comes to hanging my shit up, I had a system. You know, my shirts go in a certain order. Nigga, I used to organize my graphic tees by characters.
Damn.
I had all my fucking Final Fantasy shirts here, my all gaming shirts here, all shit like that. I had my drawers folded a certain way. I like my drawers folded a certain way. I'm sorry. I'm not mad at you for folding them backwards, but just let me fold them. That's the difference.
Fuck it. Since we just triggering niggas, have you ever been full? Like full. Like you content. You had a good little meal. And now it's time for her to eat. And you're saying, "Hey babe, I'll buy you dinner." And she still asks you your input on what the fuck she should eat?
I told you this last episode, or a few episodes
ago.
Are
you shitting me? Why the fuck does it matter what I think you should eat?
I've already answered that question. Because the first time a female knew what she wanted to eat, we got kicked out of eating. Them bitches know better now. Don't pick none of your meals, because you ate an apple and got us all fucked. Shut the fuck up. Let me figure out the food around here, because your ass apparently don't know shit.
But that's so dumb. You should know. Bro, I've gotten into an argument for not memorizing a motherfucker.
No, you told me that shit. For not memorizing a fucking specific ass order?
Yes. Oh, man.
Especially if you got, some particularities to your order. Nigga, a text message will go a long way.
Bro, it's not even that. It turned into why do you not pay attention to me?
See, that should be killing me.
Are you shitting me? Because I gotta think about running a household and my job. And my job after I get off my job, I still got 3 other jobs. So yeah, no, I'm not gonna fucking know that you always want the fucking Sprite with the twist. No, I'm sorry. That's not what I'm not going to memorize your food order ever. That's why Uber Eats has a history.
Fuck that. That's why it's your order, bitch. It ain't for me to remember. I remember what I like. I need you to remember what the fuck you like. Hey, remember the beginning part of this episode where I said I'm going to need you to help back me up on some simple shit every once in a while? Why don't you simply remember your fucking order and tell it to me? instead of me having to memorize your goofy ass order every time. I might generally remember some shit. I'm like, hey, I know you like chicken. How do you like old chicken? Ain't got shit to do with me.
Okay, but now, after that, I do remember. Hey, I remember now. You know what else is gonna be really fucked up? The day I don't ask you, and that's the day you decide you want something different.
Something different, yeah. No, I didn't have that one already. It'd be that day when actually I wanted to try something. Fuck!
like honestly, being in a relationship is just a whole bunch of fuck. I can't do shit right.
Mm-hmm. For men, only for men though.
Only for men.
I would love to get some female perspective. I might have to do a part 2 to this episode with just
look,
Kelly.
Call in.
I'm fine with all of it, man. Chat the comment sections below. I'll do this shit live for all I care.
Yeah,
that might be the first live episode we do. Is from a female's perspective. What do you feel like you do wrong? Because I feel like bitches don't think they do anything wrong in a relationship, to be honest. I don't think there's one moment that they feel like, well, I could have done this better.
Bro, how many times has a woman outlined what needed to be fixed in a relationship, and it was all shit that you had to do?
No, it's never some shit they had to work on. Absolutely not. It has never been that.
Accountability. Ladies, the women viewers out there, 2 things that will change your entire fucking dating life is perspective and accountability.
You think they're gonna do that? You're sorely mistaken.
There are women that listen, and maybe I'm
gonna keep looking.
Maybe there's a woman that will listen to me. Accountability and perspective goes a long way. Because as a good man in a relationship, we take accountability for shit that we don't even be there for.
Because that's what a good man will do is if I had any involvement in it, I'm gonna take the rap for some of it. You know what I mean?
I put the steps in motion for you to be successful. It still didn't go that way. Oh, babe, I'm sorry.
I could have did a little bit more.
I wasn't even fucking there.
No. I know what you mean. But that's just how we operate. So that's what I want you to comment below. Every dude, back off of this one. I just want every female that's listening, or just ask your girl if you're in a relationship.
I don't even. If you listen, if you're a female listener, just comment.
Definitely do that. But I would just like to know if females don't answer, dudes, ask your girl. What is something that she fucked up in a relationship? I would love to hear it. I want to just hear anything. Anything. I don't care if it was just I made the green beans wrong. I feel like that was you in a battered relationship. But, I mean, shit, at least it's something. I'll take anything now. Because, again, I don't feel like women take accountability for anything bad in their relationship. I've taken hits for being cheated on. All right, I did something wrong to be cheated on. And
I've gone through that as well.
Because that's a natural male mentality.
What could I have done better as a man? No. Maybe she just like multi-dick.
Just let me know in advance. That's all I'm saying. Don't get my hopes up. I'm sorry. I feel like this took you to a whole new level.
I feel like this took the viewers to a whole new level. We're supposed to be trying to help somebody.
But again, it's therapy. It's therapy. You ain't by yourself.
At least, maybe as a man, don't even comment. But if we took any stress off you just for hearing some shit that you know has been a problem for you before,
laugh at it, man.
Glad we could help you de-stress a little.
That's all. And again, this is all meant. Again, this is more male shit than anything.
Because
we laugh at our pain. We always laugh at our pain. Damn, that's 2 Kevin Hart references in one episode. That's fucked up. I'm slipping. But that's all it is. I mean, you gotta laugh at your pain, and we're good at that shit. Whereas women don't do that shit at all. Women can't do that shit. I think women are incapable of laughing at pain. I want to tell you something that I found out that was funny. And this is some personal shit, but I think it's funny. Is I've been through a cascading, ignorant amount of trauma in my life, which I'm just starting to understand as trauma. I just thought, it is what it is. That's always been my head.
When I get some money, I'm going to therapy.
Oh no, I'm never going to therapy.
Why?
Because I got this. My podcast is my therapy. And here's the reason why I say that. It's because I didn't know what trauma was. I knew how it works, but I didn't know what it was. And I've been through so much rough shit that I've gotten to this new point in life where I am right now. And motherfuckers understand this, niggas that's gone through some serious trauma. We have no problem easily saying, I know it's fucked up, but it's funny if you think about it like this. That's when you've hit the transcendent level of trauma where I can joke about all the horrific shit that has happened in my life. And that shit is incapable of from women's perspective, they can't do that shit. They can't take some actual trauma, some actual fucked up shit and laugh about it. I have joked and laughed about my family.
Bro.
I
used to do that. I was really big on self-depreciating humor.
It's a good
and the main person that complained about it was a woman.
Bitches.
Like, damn, you got a problem with how I'm joking about myself?
Like, you shouldn't look at it like that. But it's funny if you think about it, though. I'm laughing. Other people are laughing.
Would you rather me blow my fucking brains out, or would you rather me make a joke about this shit?
Exactly. And my thing is and again, not all self-deprecating humor is humor in a sense of some people are actually like asking for help in that moment. I've seen it. But there's a difference. There's an obvious difference where you're just like, well, I guess it isn't. That's shitting on yourself.
If I was actually hurt about the shit, I wouldn't joke about it.
No. Some people know how to do it. Some people will joke, but be actually shitting themselves. And that's like, all right, man, like, you need a minute? You want to talk about it? But, shit, I didn't roasted my mother something serious all my life. And I find it hilarious. My mother was a crackhead and did TP crack dances, the only way I can fucking explain it. She did Indian grave dances through my house. My house is fucked up to this day. I know you noticed it. My couch is gone. And it was only gone because it was broken because she used to do crack dances on that bitch and ripped the arm off that motherfucker. That shit was hanging on by a fucking extension cord that we had to cut off and wrap around the couch twice so we keep the arm on that bitch. Like that. There's a pathway in my house. If you walk the pathway in our house from the bathroom to the front of the house, some parts of the floor is a little more fucked up than others because she had the crack run through the house. I don't know why she did it. And I thought crack calmed niggas down.
What?
But apparently not.
No.
Not calm down, but they would, pass out after a minute.
Oh, no.
No, these niggas get hype.
Yeah.
My goofy ass mama had the nerve. For one, she wouldn't even do crack like on her own time. She waits till I have friends over and shit like that. Like, that's ignorant as fuck. So, it's funny to me, though. It's hilarious to me, actually. So, this goofy bitch would smoke crack in the bathroom. And I'm picturing it. So, I'm trying to tell it to everybody else that's listening so you can imagine this shit. So, my room is right across from the bathroom. So, she would smoke crack in the bathroom. And then at some point, she would just start spinning in a circle. And she'd just go in a circle. And then her pants will fall around her ankles.
Oh,
now,
wait, she wanted a round of applause.
Shut up.
I had to.
So here's what killed me. So her pants will fall around her ankles. And then, I understand she's on crack, so she ain't sane. But shit, I know crackheads that have a little more mobility that would manage to get the pants all the way off. She would just say, fuck it. And start running around with her pants around her ankles. And then at some point during the crack dance, the door would just break open. Boom! And then she would just start through the whole fucking house. Pants around her ankles. And if you was wondering, it didn't care, but I'm telling you anyway, no, she didn't have no drawers on.
I hoped.
And I
didn't ask because I hoped.
You hoped. You hoped against hope, and I'm going to fuck your head up a little bit more. The bitch was the size of Respucia. Big as hell. One of them big old black bitches. Just running through the house. Doing crack dances. And she would do this shit from the...
trouble.
She would do this shit from the bathroom, out the bathroom, to the front of the house. Stop. Spin around. Then take off in the other direction. The shit was hilarious to me. In the moment it's fucked up, I get it. But my thoughts only were, bitch, you couldn't wait till my friends wasn't here. Like, you could at least not stomp through the house. Now I gotta turn the TV up and shit. I ain't got good games to play, so I'm out here blasting Mario and shit. This is pre-Mario having decent tracks and shit, so I'm playing Mario World loud than a motherfucker. Like, y'all don't hear that, dude.
You know they do.
You know they do. We all trying to ignore the naked mama running through the house, but it is what it is, man. It's funny as fuck to me, though. Trauma's a real thing, is all I'm saying. And
don't let these relationships traumatize
No, don't let these bitches make it any worse, nigga.
Not gender specific. Don't let these relationships traumatize y'all.
Yeah, but
life right now is too hard. Gas high, groceries high. You don't find someone that is your peace. Or at least
maybe that's why niggas is going gay. Just throwing it out there, man. I don't know if it's the answer or not. Hey, man, if you gay, you in the comment section, throw me a line. Is that why you went gay? It definitely ain't the booty hole. I'm not going to sit here and believe that you just prefer asses.
His views.
It's not. I'm just asking a question. I'm just asking questions. I'm just trying to get to the bottom of this. I just like to know what made you make the switch. That's
or
all.
Maybe your piece is by your motherfucking self. That is also. Hey, don't be afraid to be alone. Get nice shit. And then being alone won't be bad.
Yeah, man.
I have a beef with anybody that has an issue being in their house.
Yeah, that's on you, nigga.
Why does being in the house bother niggas so much?
Because either A, they ain't got nice shit, which means you need to work hard to get nice shit, or B, you ain't learned how to be a whole solo person. So you still got shit to work on both ways.
Like, I got a computer. My friends be online. I got Discord. I got PS5. I got a Switch.
I mean, not everybody got PS5.
Only thing a nigga ain't got is a motherfucking swimming pool and air conditioning and shit. That's the.
You need an air conditioner?
I need to move.
Like, I was finna say, like, I got a wall unit if you just want to snatch that bitch for a minute.
Oh no, I live in a basement.
Oh, that's right.
But yeah, no. I need to move. But no, like, yeah, man, damn. Cause going out all the time ain't fucking it.
No, it's not. It really ain't.
Also, it's expensive these days. And also, you gotta deal with niggas.
Mm-hmm. But speaking of which, effing crew on location coming soon. We going to the strip club. You want to go?
I've never been.
Fuck it.
Sure. I'll grab $100 in singles.
Shit, you out of your rabbit ass mind. I'm bringing no cash. I'm gonna see the same titties as everybody else. I ain't gotta pay for them. You throw your money. I'm gonna just watch. I don't need a lap dance. And plus, I'm bringing Kelly with us, so she gonna get free lap dances. We all good either way. I can view.
I'll bring $100. I'll give you 50.
Damn, I don't need you. It's whatever, man. I'll borrow some change. I'll give them bitches a couple quarters, man. Man, everything helps.
That's hell.
I make it hell on the sluts, nigga. Ben told you that. You can make it rain. I'm gonna make it hell on the sluts. Take this $1.75, bitch. Clink. And best believe they ain't all finna be in quarters. I got some pennies. Pick them bitches up.
I need to know more about like current strip club culture.
I don't give a fuck.
I don't know shit about the Chicago. I know more about strip club scenes in other cities than I do about the Chicago strip club scene.
I don't know nothing about strip clubs whatsoever. All I know is they got a strip club not too far from here that said they got hundreds of beautiful women and 3 ugly ones. And I'm trying to see what them ugly bitches is finna do.
Right. What
like,
the others trying to do?
For one, it sounds like I'm finna catch a deal for one. I'm all about the sales. So can I get 2 for 1 on the ugly bitches?
Word. These two foes make an 8. That shit.
I'm cool with
math,
that. Hey
know?
Man, beauty isn't out of beholder. Maybe your foe is my 10.
Yeah.
Hey man, like it is what it is, man. I like Velma. So fuck Daphne. Daphne ugly as hell to me.
So fucking mad if this is the episode. I'm gonna be pissed. I'm gonna text you. I knew it. If I text you, I knew it. It could be a fucking month from now. Just know what the fuck that means.
And I hate to say it, as long as this is stretching out to a 2-parter, so you got 2 chances to get fucked.
So that's been an episode. Rather feel like shit. The fuck? Yeah,
he was like, let's get up out of here on this one. Yeah. It's been fun, man. If you want more of this kind of shit, let us know. Because I do
leave questions.
I love effing therapy in general. Because we've done, like 4 of these now. Mm-hmm. Effing therapy is actually fun to me. And like I've always said, this whole podcast is literally my version of therapy. So, yeah, man. Send us some questions. Y'all was doing pretty good before. Let's take a break from the nerd shit and let's get to the personal shit, man. You ain't got to give me all the details, but give me a roundabout, man. Give me a question or two. I love answering questions. That should be fun as fuck. So,
if you trying to stop sucking dick for money, call in. We can maybe, I don't know.
I mean, I can help you out, man. We got business plans. We are all entrepreneurs here, real entrepreneurs, man. So we'll find you a passion in life.
If you don't know if you should be a cat person or a dog person, tap in.
True enough, because I would argue for cats all day across the board. But sadly enough, we got a trainer in the ranks, so that's gonna be hard to do.
Yeah.
So that's gonna be interesting. Yeah, and don't forget, even if you don't see Kelly here, she is always close by. So if a question is directed to her, let us know, and we will bring her up just for the question section.
Yeah.
So questions are more than welcome. If you got a list of questions and you can't fit them in the comment section, emails are available. I keep leaving all this shit in the description for you. I keep forgetting to put the phone line in the link tree, but we have a phone line available if you want to call in. We play voicemails. Fuck it. Like, we do all the shit. So do whatever it takes. Get on an episode. That's how we do it. And like I say, if you want more effing therapy or any more relationship advice, we're here for you. I think this time around was just triggering everybody who has ever been in a relationship. I apologize for the nigga that's at the house right now, pulling his own motherfucking hair out, pointing at his bitch right now. So this bitch do all of that shit.
No. You want to know who I feel bad for? I feel bad for the one watching it with his girl on the TV and can't fucking look away with some shit that resonate.
This motherfucker just
some shit that resonate got said, and he just looking there tight in the face.
He's like, look, if I step straight the whole time.
What's wrong, babe? Nothing.
Ooh, women, real quick. That nothing, it's a whole lot of something. It's just we ain't finna throw it on you. Because it mostly has something to do with you.
So, if you ever have received a nothing, leave it the fuck alone.
Right. That don't mean That don't mean investigate.
That don't mean find a solution. Mm-hmm. That don't mean assume what you think is wrong. Just leave it alone.
Leave it alone. We got it.
Come back. Give him every time he tells you nothing, act like it's halftime, bitch. Give him 30 and try again at 30.
I hate that.
He just might have forgotten what the fuck you did in the 30 minutes.
True enough.
So, and shit might be okay.
We do have short memories on that shit. And another thing, as I've come to appreciate this now, is women. I think we need to do a secondary episode at some point to like advice for women and how to handle a relationship.
Hello, I gave them the 2 keys to success.
Yeah, but you know them bitches don't listen. They need this shit broken down like
accountability and perspective.
They don't know what accountability is. Them bitches.
Well, get a dictionary. Read, motherfucker, read.
These bitches don't know about accountability because they rather kill a baby than fucking learn how to use birth control. Nigga, they don't know shit about accountability. They want to murder live babies. They want, in New York, these niggas are cool with, all right, I gave birth, but still kill it, please. They don't understand accountability. These bitches is crazy. If you okay with...
Also, spread the word of the podcast to your female friends.
I'm just saying, man, we talk shit to have fun, and if you want to talk shit back, just know how. That's all I'm saying. Because I had a handful of bitches that be like, oh, I can run with the rest of them. No, you can't. Because if you might hit me one time, good. But every nigga got a one-hitter quitter waiting, and we know how to load that bitch real fucking quick.
I guarantee you that
That's not a violence bit. That's just shit talking bit. Before niggas jump on.
I believe that in every nigga's ammo reserve, he got the most for his girl. He know the shit that, if I told you this, that'll destroy your motherfucking world. But I half like your ass, so I want to have a good day today.
That's why we also keep. I feel like it's this way. When we fuck with our girls, everybody carries some 22 ammo that's finna fuck you up. But a nigga got a 50 cal waiting on your ass. We got 2 shots that'll blow a hole in your chest. And then have that look in our face like, why you crying? You started it. Just because I got better ammunition and a better pistol. Don't get mad now, bitch. Like, you started it.
Should have loaded in with a better loadout.
Mm-hmm. You came in with that goofy shit, and I just... It is what it is, nigga. I'm sorry. I know I'm finna catch a little bit of hell on this one. And... Again, the lucky part of my relationship is Kelly finna look at me funny for an hour, but then she gonna come to that realization everything I said, it was right. It was like, I know you're right, but shut up. All right, man, I think we have a mutual understanding.
That might be my favorite shit that Kelly says.
What?
I know you're right, but shut up. As long as you acknowledge, that's all the fuck I need.
But that's the thing, though, and that's why I leave her alone with half of the shit we didn't just said. She gets a pass because she'll at least acknowledge my accuracy. I understand you don't want to be wrong. Nobody wants to be wrong, but you at least got to acknowledge the fact. And there's a lot of bitches in this world that don't know how to acknowledge when they off. They be real off. Anyway, because this is going to turn into a whole new episode if I keep that shit rolling. I don't know if I'm going to cut this in half, but this might be just a long special. This is the holiday special. Right after the 4th, hooking you up with some knowledge. Oh, I really wish it was a good... When is Sweeties Day?
February? No, it ain't.
No, it's always opposite. When is Steak and Blowjob Day? They need to bring that shit back. I missed that holiday.
That's what Sweetest Day was supposed to be.
No, Sweetest Day was for kids, funnily enough.
What?
Yeah, so the origins of Sweetest Day was like this dude that used to get candy to kids. And that shit was real pedophile-like, so they just turned it into alternate Valentine's Day.
October 15th.
It's too close to the birthday. That's why I'll be missing it, because we always be doing other shit. Is that Sweetest Day or Steak and Blowjob Day?
Supposed to be.
Both? Huh? Which, no, nigga, this two separate...
Steak and Blowjob Day is a real thing?
Yes! Look that shit up, nigga. That's a whole nother day. I don't want to miss it again. I be always like 2 days
My girl would be like, oh, I didn't know. My girl would randomly figure some shit to be like, that's not around that day.
Mm-hmm. So that's why we got a pre-plan. Sweeties, they don't give a fuck about, but I'll take it.
Steak and BJ Day is March 14th.
Damn, missed it again. These sneaky bitches always figure a way to make us. I be thinking they moving that bitch. They be changing that shit every year so we don't never catch that shit. You know what? Fuck it. I'm calling it. We get 2 a year because y'all niggas be moving that shit. And it's right around the 4th of July too. Fuck it. July 19th is secondary Steak and Blowjob Day, nigga. Fuck it. And the bitches can get their own too. What would be fish and fellatio day or some shit? I don't give a fuck. That sound real bad.
But the only thing is that could be every day upon request.
Nah, nigga, I will willfully deny you what you want.
His views are his own.
No, I think because bitches be holding back blowjobs.
I eat pussy for me, so that don't even. I appreciate the reaction.
Same here,
but that's for me, baby.
My thing is
fucking enjoyment.
Oh, see, I'd hate to continue off of this. We were supposed to end this episode 20 minutes ago. No, see, I purposely withhold.
Look at this fucking picture for it though.
So, but that's why I love it though. That shit regal as fuck though, ain't it?
The feet coming out, yeah.
That shit regal as fuck because it's a nice day. It's a very nice day.
The tagline: "Show your man just how much you care."
But see, here's the problem though: is for one, with Steak and Blowjob Day, not everybody can cook, and I like my steaks a certain way. So
I still have not had that.
We got you. Trust me. We're not. The only reason we ain't did it now because it's 4th of July, and I ain't trying to fill you up on. I know you finna eat barbecue probably tomorrow or today. No?
I don't know.
Shit, nigga, you should have. If I'd have known, I'd have brought a steak today. Fuck it, come back tomorrow. I'll have a steak for you.
I have no idea. I would love to stream all day tomorrow.
I was planning on it since we're not barbecuing as heavy. I might just throw some hamburgers and hot dogs on because the job managed to buy Famous Dave's for us again, and nobody ate it all. Ooh. So I came out with trays. I'm like, I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna eat this shit. Y'all niggas tripping. It's a 3-day weekend. Y'all niggas ain't finna be here to eat this shit. Finna go bad in the fridge.
Yeah.
So I'm taking all this shit to the crib.
Like I still gotta start on that fucking Gundam kit.
Oh shit, this is actually the best time to do so then.
And it's gonna fucking rain all day tomorrow.
So there you go, nigga. So if you won't, by all means, say so. We will go get a prime rib roast for you tomorrow. Cook you up some steak. We'll see what's to it.
I would like to stay in the fucking house, but
I ain't mad at you for that either.
Fucking stay in the house is a cardinal sin, apparently. Jesus
fuck out of here. Matter of fact, we'll do it because you ain't never had a steak, right?
Huh?
You have never had any steak?
Yeah.
No, I mean like an actual whole steak is what I'm saying, not some fucking Philly cheesesteak bullshit.
Oh yeah, I have. You just judged me because it was well done.
Oh yeah, that was right. I forgot that was the reason. I'm sorry. Like I had a mini stroke on the inside.
Damn, well done steak
it's wrong.
Good.
Everybody below comment that this nigga's out of his rabbit ass mind. I will get the whole effing nation on your ass. Well done steak is an abomination. And again, you will know once you have a real steak. That's why I said you ain't never had a real steak. You cook it wrong. Fucking asshole. Yeah, so once you get a real steak, you're like, did I fuck up forever? Yes. You probably have made multiple bad decisions in your life if you are hovering around eating well done steaks. So next podcast, matter of fact, I'll do it on the podcast. We will bring up a steak for you to eat while we fucking shooting. So you can chew on a nice fucking juicy. I'll do you nice. Even though there's will be a lot of motherfuckers that hate me for, I'll start you at medium.
Okay.
Because I know the look of medium rare scares motherfuckers off. But medium rare is the only way to have steak. That is it. Unless it's some bullshit, medium rare is it. A good cut of steak is medium rare only. Prime rib, I prefer mine's medium rare as well. But yeah, we will get you that. And motherfucker, I'm like tasting rib prime rib. Have you seen one of them bitches?
Yeah.
Motherfuckers is this big with the bone in it. You have to do with the bone in it. And then right before you serve that bitch off, you slice off the fucking bones, and then you just snack on them bones. Nigga. Get you some Yorkshire pie or pudding, which is just bread, but it's made with the grease of the fucking steak. Nigga, what? I might have to run to the stove. Yeah, I'm finna run to the stove. So yeah, we finna end this episode because I'm finna go get me a steak. Holla if you hear me. Like that shit. Listen where you can listen. Follow where you can follow. The link tree is below, and including his. So I know I can see it. I don't know if you actually look at your stats every once in a while. I appreciate y'all going to the shit and subscribing and following me on different shit, but I better see some upticks on his shit too. I'm gonna make sure. Niggas is clicking, but they gotta follow too. They gotta comment too. Support the nigga. Financially support both of us, man. We got shirts. Both of us got shirts. So buy a shirt or two. It's $20. Hey, you ain't got I know you got $20. You be putting all that shit in your tank and you ain't even going nowhere. So drop $20 off so I can put gas in my tank.
Yeah. Take a break off from the OF.
On the real. So I hate it. Yeah, follow us where you can. Subscribe where you can. Listen here on YouTube, here on Spotify, iTunes, Google Play, Apple, Amazon Music, Amazon Alexa. I'm on all the shits now. Shit, I don't know if it works on the Google House thing, whatever the fuck you call that garbage.
Google Home.
It's trash. Should have bought an Alexa.
I don't like none of that shit. All that shit the feds, but that's another episode.
And I'm gonna make sure I'm gonna write that down too. All that shit's the feds. When Invincible goes through the spiraling just depravity of everything is a setup.
I got a couple of conspiracy theories.
Man, it's all good. I'm not mad at you having a theory or two. As long as you ain't one of them flat earthers, because I'll choke you right now. That's all. That's the line to me. So I'll let you have the Illuminati, even though I think that's a little far-fetched. But once you start talking about flat earth, nigga, I'm gonna smack shit out of everybody.
I don't understand how any of that shit is possible when you think about the capacity of an ocean.
What do you mean?
Depth.
Oh yeah, no, them niggas don't. They don't, mind you. They never figure it out.
Like,
they have no explanation for any of that shit.
Like, there's depths of the ocean we still ain't seen.
But it's flat, nigga. Anyway, so continue to listen, share with your friends, because this is how this shit rolls. And when the website comes to pass, which is coming soon, it's actually, the website's done. I'm just not using it until all of this shit is fully season 3. Season 3 is coming soon. I want to say in September. Ooh, September's finna be a kickoff month. It's finna be fucking nuts. I got so much shit planned. I got actual people I can finally might be able to work with. I got interviews coming up by then. New shows is coming up. Like, it's a lot of shit that I'm like, I can actually do. But I'm waiting until we are fully into season 3. I want to make sure all my ducks are in a row type shit. Because you punk ass niggas that was supposed to do this podcast with me that ain't did this podcast with me, you can go fuck yourself now. You are fired. You are fired before you been hired, nigga. That's the shit I'm on now. Season 3 is finna be fucking dope. That's all I'm finna say. Because I'm like, fuck it. I'm going to the tippy top. I'm doing my Macho Man from the bottom to the top. Yeah, no one does it better. That's what I wrote, man. I forgot what I was supposed to do next. Listen, follow, buy shit. I'd rather feel like shit than be a piece of shit. And if you're offended, especially on this episode, if you're offended, you actually deserved it this time. You actually deserved it this time. From start to finish, from Roe v. Wade to suck about a dick. Like, see ya.